some of the players there are scary, really. If he gets this right, he's got to be one of the favourites, I think. Could be breaking records for the amount of goals that he scores this weekend.
The intimidation factor. Imagine if you were coming up against that team.
Claudio Bravo and Joel Matip as your best centre-half coming up against those two. On form, high morale. Nah, you're finished. You may as well turn off your PC.
I think this is the best team. I think this is the one that we're going to see on Sunday lift the trophy.
So, who would you pick now, Dave, as a potential victor?
The sheer firepower of Zealand's team might be enough to get him a good finish.
Personally, I think Zealand has got to be up there.
I do think Zealand is my favourite to win it. With Zealand's strike force, it's going to be hard to bet against him for sure.
Clean sweep, lads. I'm looking at this Zealand team still, and this is scary.
Hey, what's up? Today, we are talking about the Streamer Showdown, which is a football manager competition between some of the biggest names in the game. And this is the first one on FM21. It starts today and tomorrow. It's on Twitch. It's all happening on Twitch. It's super cool. Sponsored by KFC. You check it out down in the description by clicking on Twitch. And what we're talking about is how I decided to draft my team on Thursday, how I put the team together, and the strategies that we have going into this weekend as a general guide for how to play PvP Football Manager in the fantasy draft mode, which is fun. So roll the tape, Reece. Let's look at who we grabbed.
I know who I'm picking.
You can tell us.
I just want to make sure the lowdown didn't steal him, you know.
Who do you want? Just Chelsea, just chill. Who do you want?
Holland.
You get. Oh.
Never heard of him. What does he do?
Jamie Vardy. Sorry, I had some on my throat. Let's go! We have Vardy and Holland, baby. I'm on fire, chat. We're on fire. Neymar. Vardy, Holland, Neymar on the left wing.
So at this point, I really am on fire. We've got Vardy, Holland, and Neymar. Now, the trick to this is that Neymar is obviously a second-level type of creative player, either on the wing or in the central attacking midfield, while Vardy and Holland both are number 9s. They're both center forwards. They're athletic. They put a ton of pressure on back lines together. And as we're going to get into later, that really is the crux of the strategy. But obviously, I need to be able to fill out the rest of my team. I wanted to go super heavy offense first because I didn't think there were a lot of people that were able to execute the type of play that I wanted. Obviously, Neymar's one of the most creative, talented players in the world. There's just very few people that are going to be able to produce at the level he is able to produce in the game. And I feel like I needed a difference maker like that to go on and win. When I won the Streamer Showdown last year, I had Kylian Mbappe, similar idea. The two striker idea is that if we are playing in this match engine, which I have really enjoyed playing in this match engine with the kind of, the two at the top. You have the two at the top and they're putting pressure on the back line with the movement, with the ability to play through balls. Vardy and Holland, Holland in particular, can move people with his strength. They both have excellent pace, touch, and finishing is so much more valuable in this match engine than it has been in past years. So I wanted to get a lot of that on my team. Let's see who I got next.
Jose Gaia. We need a left back for what we're trying to do. I'm going to get Laporte in. The way we want to play, again, I think Aymeric Laporte's the type of guy I want on my team. I think now is when we pick up the one, the only, the indomitable dribbling force that is Christian Pulisic. Yes!
So we had to get Pulisic, right? Not just that, he's an incredible dribbler in the game. His acceleration, agility, and dribbling skill, his ability to control the ball and shake and bake and just ruin people is great. But there has been some debate about where I'm going to play him, because in real life, a lot of people are saying play him on the left wing. That's where he should be playing at Chelsea. Hopefully Tuchel knows that, and I will continue to simp for Pulisic. But let's go back to the first couple of picks. We had Gaia. In going in order here of the players that I think are the hardest to find and replicate, and what Jose Gaia is a very balanced, hard-working left back who's got the 13s, 14s, and 15s in all the departments, from offense to hard work and athleticism to technical defending. He's able to cover all of that ground, and if we are playing either Neymar or Pulisic off on the left, then they're going to be cutting to the inside, which means that left flank is open and away. way that our right flank is just not going to be open, no matter who's playing on the right, Neymar or Pulisic, because they're both right-footed. And so we needed a left back that was able to work that entire channel and was much more valuable. Then Aymeric Laporte is somebody that's going to be able to connect the balls to the athleticism of Haaland and Vardy. Now, he's obviously not huge as a defender, but his athleticism's not bad, and his technical skill is going to allow us to play as a ball-playing defender and try and go back to front rather abruptly, Norway style, if the opportunity presents itself. Pulisic is obviously, he's just Neymar light. He's a wing playmaker through and through. And the rules are 18 players for this draft, 500 million pounds, which is a little over 600 million US dollars. This will show up on my screen. You have to have the 18 players. You can have as many goalkeepers as you want. So you see some people get frisky and only go for one, but of course they could get hurt during training and then you're screwed. So I went with 2. And then on Saturday, there is a league. You play everybody once. And on Sunday, there is a play-in game and then a bracket to decide the winner tournament style.
I think we have Jeffrey Kondogbia here, chap. I really do. I really love Jeffrey Kondogbia as a player. He's so balanced. He does everything. He just takes up that. He takes up the space in the midfield, chat. He does. I think Eriksen is a sneaky backup pick. I think with our first pick right here, we need to go bigger than that. Bigger than that is essentially taking Martin Odegaard as our offensive midfielder, our offensive midfield choice, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go take Martin Odegaard. All right, I'm taking Dio. We're taking Dio Upamecano.
This is a difficult decision here. One, to get Kondogbia because there are a lot of players that have good work rate and tackling and are intelligent and athletic and strong that are able to eat up a lot of that space in the midfield that's going to be there if I'm playing with a double pivot. But I decided to go with Kondogbia because I thought he was the best one in those departments. It's a tough decision, though, and it's the sort of decision that I wanted to leave later because I just felt like there were more players that could do it. And the same with Odegaard over Eriksen. And Eriksen does end up on the team anyways. We pick him as a backup, but it's this type of player, the playmaker, the dead ball guy, the person that's not incredibly athletic, but's really good with the ball, has the vision and can open up the field of play and hopefully has a few goals in them as well. There are a lot of players like that around the world. Now, I picked Odegaard in particular because he is actually good at running with the ball too. And we do need the ability to cover a lot of ground when we're leaving space in a double pivot, which again, when we talk about our tactics in a moment, that's what we're going to be looking to do. Dio Upamecano is also just kind of the opposite of Laporte. He's not as intelligent or as technical, but his ability to defend and his athleticism and his spry youth fitness is going to be very valuable in perhaps a cover role behind a stopping ball-playing defender in Aymeric Laporte.
Our right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And I can tell you a player I want to pick up right now is Christian Eriksen. And so we're going to do that now. Oh, it hurt. God, it hurt, man. Man, it hurt. I hate spending that much on a goalkeeper.
I told you I was going to get Eriksen, didn't I? And we got Wan-Bissaka for the reasons we talked about before. We got Gaia because he's balanced and able to get forward. We got Wan-Bissaka because he's going to be doing a lot more defending. He's not going to have as much room to move forward as Jose Gaia, so we might as well help out the defense there. The reason that last pick hurt is over 70 million for goalkeepers, not something I've done a lot before. But at this point, we essentially had our entire first team. So I figured spending half of our remaining money in order to get a goalkeeper who's going to be on the field, hopefully the entire tournament. That's going to affect us winning more than me being able to pick up the next level of backups. And I had a few people in mind that were actually going to be okay for cheaper anyways, but it hurt. It hurt.
Right now, we're just going to pick up Serginho Dest. All right, Willy Bali is a no. I think Smalling is a yes. I think we go ahead and take Chris Smalling here. I think that's a pretty easy pick. He's very good in the air. He's a no-nonsense guy. We're not paying for quality here. Chukwueze, because Samuel Chukwueze's good. Creative playmaking wing. We need that. We need a backup at wing. Oh, look. We'll take Gio Reyna first, and then we'll go look at Souček. We're taking Gio Reyna. Let's go, chat! Chat, this one's for you. Let's go, chat.
Thomas Suchek. That last pick was Petr Cech, by the way. So what I wanted off the bench, we were going to get the second goalkeeper, which is Petr Cech. What we needed is somebody that can sub in at center back, somebody that can sub in at both fullbacks, which Dest can do. And he's a guy that starts for Barcelona and plays both fullbacks. The fact that he's American, notwithstanding. Smalling is very influential in the air and similar to Dio Upamecano in that he is just a lockdown type of defender with athleticism, but doesn't have a lot of the technicals at the highest level to move the ball around. That's fine. At that amount of money, that's what we're going to have to spend. Chukwueze and Gio Reyna are attacking striker, attacking midfielder, wing subs, both of them. So that's nice to have two of those guys floating around. Of course, Eriksen fits into the midfield, and then Suchek is another center back potential player that also can hang as a Kondogbia style strong player that was outrageously cheap at 6.5 million US dollars. I mean, that is a fantastic signing for us. And well, Suchek, let's be honest, he's probably pumped about it, and so are we. We were pretty pumped. Wow, he's so cheap, dude! Unbelievable. I went to the tactic view on stream on Thursday and went through all of the tactical ideas that I had. So I'm gonna cede it to me, past me, who was still looking good. Not really. I wasn't even on camera, but here are my hands. Tactic view. All right, what are we doing? Okay, Erling Haaland, right here. We're going this way. With Jamie Vardy right there. We have Neymar right here. Right, and then we have Geoffrey Kondogbia right there. Right, we've got Odegaard right there. Christian Pulisic right there. We have Jose Gaya here. Yeah, we have Imeric, as in I am Eric Laporte there. Then we have Wan-Bissaka right over here. This is Upamecano, and then we have obviously Allison. We're gonna have three. We have three tactics. Okay, this is the first one. Here, flat back three. Kondogbia. Here, Odegaard here, Pulisic here. Full pressure on the back line from these two right here. This tactic will destroy whatever Jack does. There's no way he can stop this. I mean, Jack's best center back is like Joel Matip, so it's not hard to do. Kondogbia, I either ball winner, maybe a center mid defend. I want him to hold, right? I want him to this circle. This is Kondogbia's circle right here. All right, that's the first tactic that we're looking at. Right, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is going to really help us out. I think being defensively responsible is super important in something like the Streamer Showdown. Okay, second one. Obviously, same back five. This is a more defensive version of what we're doing last time because not only do we have Kondogbia right here, then we take Suchek and put him right there. So Kondogbia and Suchek, Eriksen. And then this is Haaland, Pulisic, Neymar. Which, of course, these are completely invertible, right, at any point. Eriksen holds here. Haaland's running that way. Neymar's running that way. Guy is there. Neymar's not actually great on the right. Like, we can switch these guys. If they're being ineffective, obviously you want to try and put Neymar on somebody else because, I mean, if Neymar's not having success on one side, he'll have success on the other. There's just no team in this league that's going to be able to have somebody that can defend Neymar on both sides. And so if he's not having success on one side, put him on the other side. Third tactic. And this is probably the most intriguing one, right? You've got Haaland and Vardy on the top two. I've had two different ideas. The first one, which is this, where you create the super offensive. If I really feel like I can blow a team out, that's what I'll do. But what I'm thinking I might do as well is something that really is going to rely on Geoffrey Kondogbia. I'm talking like that. Odegaard there. Neymar and Pulisic picking the ball up deep. And so I think you switch to this, right? I think you switch to this if you are struggling to get these two people on the ball. If you are struggling to get Neymar and Pulisic on the ball, you go to this. And so, like, you obviously would have them still looking, you know, Neymar would be, I would say, inverted wingers, so probably there. And then Pulisic is still doing that. Or Chukwueze is, like, we will use Samuel Chukwueze at some point. But if these guys, like, if Neymar and Pulisic are not getting on the ball well enough, this forces two unbelievably good dribblers, right? Like, unbelievably good dribblers between these two guys. There's no other midfield, right? We keep him, he stops here. So these guys, they're drop deeper, you're able to get them on the ball. And then the kind of pressure that Vardy and Haaland are going to be able to get is nuts. Love that. So I'm thinking those are the three formations that we're going to mess around with on Saturday and try, you know, mess around and win another league title, hopefully. A lot of people are loving the team.
I'm loving the team. I think we got what I wanted. We won the league 3 times last year out of the 7 streamer showdowns that there were, but of course we didn't even participate in all of them. But we're back, invited again for season 1 of the streamer showdowns on FM21. We're looking not only for our 4th regular season title, but for our 2nd overall trophy. Hope to see you there. It starts in 9 hours. 8 hours, 9 hours. It gives you plenty of time to plan your day. 7 p.m. London time, 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard New York City time. So be there, be square. The lowdown starts an hour before if you want to get hype and figure out who the other losers teams are. Is that toxic? No, not if it's true.